Hey guys, Justin back from Reaction Brewing Company today. What we got here is we're going to cook ourselves up a little starter. So the first thing you need is a pan and maybe some fire. Second thing you need, some water. So we've already got, I know this is not like the conventional starter container, but I don't know what happened to all my other dealies, beaker deals. So what we did is filled about 1,600 milliliters up in this one. Filled each one of these about up to here, about the same. So we're going to start heating this water. And the next thing we need to do, and you can wait until you're up to boil or whatever you want to do. So basically we put 20 cups of water in there. So for every 2 cups of water you put in, you want to put a half a cup of dry malt extract. So we're going to put 5 cups in, right? Because we need 10 halves, 5 cups. So we'll just cut this little bag open here with this super dull razor. I'm not sure where my normal knife's at, but I had this in my pocket for some reason. So all I'll do is just hold it over here. That work seems to be working great, one-handed. So we'll fill this guy up. If you never used this before to make a starter, it's like the stickiest crap ever. So 1, 2, 3. I know you guys can probably count better than I can. 4. Probably need to mix this up pretty quick before it burns on the bottom. 5, and since I short filled every single one of those, we'll just throw a little bit extra in there. Very precise. I'm a precision kind of guy. So what I like to do is just grab my whisk, just reach in here, and you want to get it all mixed in really good. This stuff kind of likes to clump up, kind of likes to sit on the bottom. You don't want to have it burn on you, anything like that. So get it nice and mixed in. Like I said, you can do this when it's up to boil, but all it's going to do then is just bring it back from boil when you put the cold malt extract in there. So we're going to get that nice and mixed in, really mixed up well. And don't want it to burn. So what this is going to do when it gets up to boil is it's going to foam just like your mash or your boil for your brew day does. So what I like to do, because I've got a lot in here, and I'm really excited because I have no idea where my funnel's at or where my other graduated cylinder beaker things at. So we're going to put a couple drops of no focus in there. Firm cap S. Just put a few drops in there. Come over here. Mix it in nice. Make sure everything's really mixed up well. Like I said, you really want to scrape the bottom, make sure nothing's on the bottom. And all I'm using here is just Pilsen Light dry malt extract. Any light dry malt extract should work fine for you. So what I like to do is just roll the bag back up And then we will put, I'm always prepared for my videos. We'll put this bag here in a gallon-sized Ziploc. Now we got somewhat of an airtight little storage bag for our dry malt extract. So when we come back, so all I'm going to do is just keep stirring it. I'm just waiting for it to get to boil. And we're only going to boil it for a couple minutes. I mean, 2 minutes is plenty of time. So I usually keep my little instant read thermometer on me so I can see where we're at. We're about 100 degrees, so not even close. So now we're just going to drink some beer and let this guy work. When we come back, we'll be at boil. I'll show you what I do at boil. And then you guys can probably laugh as I spill pretty much everything because I don't have a funnel. Oh, while we're here real quick, well, also what I like to do is so I'll pour that in at boiling, but what I like to do is just go around the edges. Just spray everything down nice, kind of mix it around, get it nice and mixed around in there. This is just our sand. I'll do the same for all three. Just kind of go around the edges, shoot it all over the place. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. Give her a little shake. And then what we'll do is we'll get a couple pieces of aluminum foil. You don't want these guys sealed up tight like you do your fermenters. Get a couple pieces of aluminum foil and just fold them up however you want. That's plenty of surface area. It's about the size of my titty. It's plenty of surface area. We'll just give that a spritz. Throw it over top. Make sure no fruit flies. Those dirty little cocksuckers fly in there. Titty size. That's how I measure everything with my titty. So we'll just throw that on there. Do the same for our our Pyrex flask deal. And same thing, just a little sheet of Reynolds wrap. This is a giant sheet of Reynolds wrap. Aluminum foil. Sanitize it, spray it down. So this is probably way overkill, but I guess you can never be too safe with sanitation. So anyway, this is on its way up to boil. Give her another little stir. See where we're at. We're cooking now, we're up to 125. So we'll be back here in like 10 minutes when this is up to boil. I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so we're coming up to boil here. We're getting a little bit of hot break going on. Just want to stir that in. Let it fully come up to boil. We're at 209.5, which in the middle of the winter, it's pretty much boiling here in Michigan. We're just going to give it a minute or two. And look, found my funnel. I also found my my other flask, but unfortunately my other flask, I know this isn't going to focus because it never focuses when I want it to. Nope. So my other flask, it's not even going to focus back here. God, I don't know why. Has a huge crack in it right here. So apparently this one's going to get chucked out and I'll have to buy another one. So we're fully boiling here now. So we're just going to turn this down. Let it just boil for a minute. Get it, all we're doing is basically just sterilizing everything. While we're waiting, earlier I took a refractometer reading because we're not going to be worrying about boil off rates or anything like that. We're shooting for 1.04-ish. We're at 1.045, 1.044. So not bad, pretty close. Especially for my my precision there. So what we're going to do is we've got our, well, first we'll get some of my crap out of the way. We got our first victim here lined up in the sink. And we're going to pour, and you know I'm going to spill because I'm terrible at doing this kind of crap. So you can see right there, that's my blurry finger. We got her in the sink there. So we're going to kill the boil, bring it over. This stuff's all going to run down the side of the pan like it does every time. So we're just going to grab a little towel. Throw a little towel out, try to absorb some of that. So that one's going to be a little more than I was shooting for, but that's not bad. For now, we're just going to throw our little cap on. Oh crap, hold on guys. So this one's going to go in the on the starter, or on the stir plate. So even though this is going into plus 180 degree water, or wort, whatever you want to call it, we're going to throw that in there. And in this sink, we just have some water with some ice cubes. Just a little water bath. You guys that are using your little sink or your right now you can use the snow as a water bath. So hopefully we don't overshoot this one because we don't have as much room. Oh, that was a nice spill. By the time I spill everything, we should be alright. So again, we'll just throw the cap on this one. Drop her in there. And you want it, that takes some practice. You want to get the ideal amount of water in there that they don't float, but they cover the whole thing. So we'll fill this last one. We'll hope this growler doesn't explode from the boiling hot liquid. I don't recommend using a growler as your method of making a starter, but it's what we had to work with, so it's what we used. So if I can get the ice cube out from under that one. So there we go. We got 3 starters cooling now. All we're going to do, we're going to let these cool. and then we'll be back and I'll pitch the yeast. We've got 3 different yeast going in today. We got Burlington Ale yeast, WLP 095. We really have 4 different yeasts. We have probably not any good 1318 mixed with all the little can yeast, juice something, I freaking forget. Pretty sure that yeast is no good, but we're gonna see if it ferments or not. And the starter, it was out in my garage overnight and it was like 90 degrees out. The can was swollen and the smack pack was burst. So, but my local homebrew shop didn't have any 1318, so WLP 095 Burlington Ale yeast is an East Coast yeast. It's as close as I could get. And we have a little US 05. This is going to be for a stout. One of these 2 guys is going to be for an IPA. So we will be back and we'll show you guys just pitching our yeast into the little vial. So we'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so we're back. So my fear of what was going to happened. This is why I didn't recommend using a growler, but I was kind of in between a rock and a hard place. It popped my growler in half. We lost one of our starters. So nothing wrong with either of these 2, other than they look a little freaking funky. But so what we're gonna do is just pitch the 2 IPA strains. And we'll make another starter. For the US 05, or we'll just or we will just pitch 3 packs of US 05. That stuff's cheap, so I don't really care about that. So 1 starter. So we got this little perfect, or whatever, the White Labs pure pitch package. So we need some scissors. We also need some sanitizer. Probably overkill like everything, but whatever. So we'll just cut the top off. All these guys I'm sure you guys all know, is they've got a little, same as this on the outside with some yeast on the inside. So just make sure you pitch it all in there. Get your lid back on. And so what you're going to want to do is find your little starter, or your little spinny thingy, stir bar. Start at the edge and kind of, can you guys see that? Oh yeah. Start at the edge, kind of move your way in. So mine, I don't know, it never freaking works right. Kind of got to just play with the plug in and out. So it's kicked on now. It's going to start spinning. It's going to mix everything up. So this one we'll just mix up ourselves. So, and then we'll just spill yeast all over the place. So that one we'll just throw in a towel, because if it does kick off, it's probably going to shoot the old growler it's in. And this one is going way too fast. So we'll slow that down. You just want agitation. You don't need much in there. You don't need a hole to the frickin' center. All you're going to do is end up, and it's super weird, you'll end up carbonating the beer. So we'll just turn that down just so it's just spinning We're going to brew, today's Tuesday night, 20 after 8. We're going to brew at Thursday morning. These will be fermented by then. Probably knock another little starter out for this guy tomorrow. And we'll be back Thursday for brew day. So we'll see you then. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed me breaking a growler. Showing you guys now what to do like I always do. So as my second goodbye, we'll see you guys on Thursday.